Oh, you could smell the chicken from the I was hungry. Hello, hi. I'm slightly overwhelmed. It's as I said, it's been such an exceptional year for female performance. I mean, it is every year, but there's been so many idiosyncratic, particular performances of which I've been inspired by and loved every single one of them. So for me to have received this is just extraordinary and a real, very meaningful honour. Well, Todd Field and I had met 10 years ago and wanted to work together, and you don't read scripts like this very often. Often it's not the character that I get drawn to. It's the quality of conversation with the director, and I knew that was extraordinary. And in a way, and forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but it's the script made rhythmic sense to me. So I felt that there was a music that was going to be incredibly helpful to unlocking the character, a rhythmic quality to the writing that was really propulsive and dangerous. And I just thought, well, if I said no, obviously there was a lot of preparation to do, but that was thrilling and, galvanizing and exciting. And the only thing that would have stopped me doing it would have been fear, which is no reason not to do anything. The character couldn't be further away from my own experience, but perhaps where I deeply connected with her circumstance. She's more than a character. She is a kind of a special crisis in a way. But she's coming to the end of something. She's coming to the end of a teaching cycle, the end of an artistic cycle, and she's about to hit 50. I've moved beyond 50, but I feel like coming out of the pandemic, there were certain changes creatively and personally, that I thought there was the only opportunity out of that devastating event is to make changes that you've been wanting to make for a long time. So. And that's sort of being apart. But yes, my daughter was there in Berlin, but it was I was away from my husband and my other 3 children for quite a while, so it was very painful. I think they're all incredible performances, and I don't think it was just me. I think if you look back over what was said all evening, everybody who stood up there was recognising their fellow nominees and people who hadn't been nominated but had done exceptional work that had been really inspiring with them. And somehow, you meet one another, through conversations and panels and just being in dialogue with their work. It's very inspiring, and it sort of elevates what we do. And I think sometimes there's a sense, perhaps in the media, that there's a kind of an animosity, and it couldn't be further from the truth. I think that there's a lot of passion for all of the actors, the editors, the cinematographers, the directors. I've been very passionate about the films that they've been making. I mean, I'm sure that's the case every year, but certainly coming out of the pandemic, the only opportunity was to think about what stories do I really want to tell. And you can see from just how extraordinary the lineup of films are this year and how extraordinary the performances are, that people have deeply connected and there's a lot of deep, almost unconscious connection to make these characters come to life in an extraordinary way. And all of the women who I was nominated alongside have given exceptional performances, and so it does, this is extraordinary, but we sit in dialogue with one another. I mean, yeah, it's, they're extraordinary.